Here's another reason where mediation can come in handy, and your mediator may point this out to you. Look, if you're involved in a litigation dispute over some type of damages, and there's a settlement offer, either through mediation, arbitration, or just with your attorneys, if you reject that offer or the other side rejects your offer, in some instances, the attorney's fees that are incurred after that rejected offer sometimes can be recovered by your insurance company, by the other side, or you could recover consequently from the counterparty. Let me give you an example how this works. Let's say you sue somebody for $100,000 because of damages of some corporate contract or some other litigation exposure. And the other side offers you, let's say, $75,000 settlement, right? And you reject that offer of $75,000, and you go to court, and it's litigated, and there's evidence and depositions and trial, and there's a judgment issued for, let's say, $80,000 or $90,000, and you win. In many cases, your insurance company or the other insurance company or the counterparty can go to you and say, look, you rejected this offer for $75,000. All of these litigation fees would not have been required or expended had you accepted that offer. So whatever attorney's fees have been incurred to go from 75 to 90, you might be liable for. Or if the other side rejected your offer, they might be liable for. If your commercial insurance policy covers defense claims, they might be able to recover those. Now, according to this particular example, it says the fees must be reasonable. They can't just make up arbitrary fees. They're going to have to show all their billings and their hourly rates to make sure that what's being asked for is legitimate. Remember, we're not attorneys. We're not giving you legal advice, but a mediation can also be a way to avoid not only the liability of the case or the settlement, but also to avoid this hidden cost of attorney's fees, even attorney's fees of the other party that can come back and say, look, you rejected this offer. Now, offers that are made within mediation are not disclosable. Those are completely private and secret. But if there's an offer in mediation and then after the mediation is rejected, it's a stalemate, if the person makes you a formal offer through the court or through the attorneys, that offer now is on the table and you have to either decide to take it or not. So make sure that you use mediation to your advantage. It keeps you out of exposure for things that are outside even the scope of your case. Even if you win your case, you may still have liability for your own attorney's fees, certainly, but even the other side might be able to come back at you and say, look, you rejected this legitimate offer and we want to recollect attorney's fees. And if you have a coverage from your insurance company, sometimes that coverage is reduced by the amount that they have to pay for things that you didn't reasonably accept.